Greetings, viewers. Welcome to another initial impression / setup video, courtesy of me, Adventure Link. That's me. Today is April 9th, 2014, and as you know, I got my Samsung Galaxy S5, pre-ordered, and I got it pre-game. And as you can see over there, there's an OtterBox for it already. I'll get to that in a moment. But this is an initial impression / setup video of the Samsung Galaxy S5. It's 62 degrees today, so I figured I would take this initial impression setup video outside, because it's such a nice day. And as you can see, first off, it looks like the micro SD card and the SIM card slot are both combined together, just like it is on the Note 3 if you're familiar with that. And of course, like I said in my unboxing video, you can always chop the SIM card out of your current phone and then put it in your new one. So give me a moment. I'm going to chop everything out of my Note 3 and we're going to assemble this S5 and we're going to get started on this, okay? I'll be back. Okay, so before I go ahead and put my OtterBox on, as you can see to the left, just want to make a quick note here. As you can see, it just says Samsung Galaxy S5. Even though this is the T-Mobile version, my guess is that they probably went and sacrificed your carrier logo this time around. Because if you remember from the S4 and the Note 3, you can clearly see that there was a T-Mobile logo, Verizon or whatever, somewhere on the back of your case here. And I also want to make a quick call out to the dotted case here. Kind of reminds you of a Band-Aid, doesn't it? Alright, let's get the OtterBox assembled and let's get on with this. Alrighty, now that we got my S5 snuggled inside its OtterBox, let's get started. Samsung Galaxy S5, powered by Android. Let me make a quick call out for that, because this time around with the Galaxy S5 and HTC's One M8, I think it is. Okay, enough of that. But that OtterBox thing, or not OtterBox, but the Powered by Android logo, that's new on the S5 and the HTC One M8, because Google wanted more identity with their operating system and let everybody know that we're using Android here. But with that being said, we are now at the Samsung Galaxy welcome screen. Check over the accessibility settings. We're gonna keep the Wi-Fi off for the time being. ULA and diagnostic data. Let's agree to this for the time being. Oh, you also got to understand and read the terms too. And consent to provide diagnostic data. Done. Do you have a Google account? I'm going to say yes. And if you give me a moment here, I am going to put in my Google user email and password, because y'all ain't going to get it. And I will see you in a moment again. Okay, good. We're back. By signing in, you are agreeing to Google Terms of Service Privacy Policy, blah, blah, blah. This can take a few minutes. So in this signing in time, I'm going to ramble about the OtterBox. I make such a big deal out of it because if you remember all my Note 3 videos, they took forever to make a Note 3 for the OtterBox, or an OtterBox for the Note 3 rather, which was unacceptable in my opinion. But for the S4, it took, a few weeks. This time around, we got Apple-like treatment, because as you can see, the Galaxy S5 wasn't supposed to be released until April 10th, and already I have an OtterBox for it. So, sweet. So you can call this one a pre-game OtterBox. So back up the data and Google account, restore previous backups to this device. We're gonna leave all that by default. And your phone is contacting Restore Google to restore your account. This can take a while. Alright, so we're going to leave the name as is. Set up in progress. We're going to skip the Samsung account for now. Skip the Dropbox for now. Good to know I can still get a free Dropbox account after all these months. And we're going to finish this off. System Manager Application. I'm going to close out of this. Alrighty. Yes, this is why we're not going to do the water test. Is because, as you can see, you got to make sure that the battery door is on the Galaxy S5 firmly, and make double sure that thing's sealed, or else the water protection does not work. Although, of course, the water protection is only good for, like, what is it? Either 3 feet or 30 feet. I can't remember which it is. But if you really want to... see someone do a water test, either do it yourself or watch someone else on YouTube. Do it. Ooh, My Magazine. And I don't care. All I want to do is access the rest of my home screen. Oh, there's a kids mode. Let's see what that is real quick. Don't worry. Kids mode provides fun and safe content for children. We're gonna back out of this for now because I'm not sure how to undo that. As for the S Health and Heart Monitor, let's get started with that. S Health is an application that can help you manage your health. Hit I agree. Hit next. Oh, I need the Samsung account. We're going to skip this. Samsung keyboard learns your writing style and tries to protect what you want to type by remembering what you entered. That's always a good thing because sometimes I can have big old rants that I repeat over and over and over. And it's good that I can use my autocorrect to automatically load each one word for word verbatim. I can do this on the Note 3. Apparently we can do this on the S5 too. So, I guess if you give me a moment, we'll set this up. So be right back, and welcome back. About 5'11". Weight is about, we'll say 265-ish. I ain't scared. We'll say light activity. And we'll start. Heart rate. Heart rate centered on the back of the device, which is near the flash. It's being kind of difficult here. But there's a camera up at the top, and then where the flash is the heart monitor. You simply put your finger there, and then let the app read your heart information. There's also a Samsung Gear Fit or something like that you can wear, and it'll provide all your heart pulse and stuff like that on the fly. As you all know, I am a heart patient, so this actually would come in handy. And I may actually get my hands on the Gear Fit, but unfortunately it doesn't do blood pressure, but if it did, that would be swell. So let's give this a try. Alright, let's try this again. Not bad. 76 beats. Alright, that's enough of that. And as you can see, the same kind of sort of inherent problem from my Note 3 is still present here. Thinks it's in Bellevue, but we're in Dayton. That's not right. We got a Google folder. Sweet. Look over all of this other stuff. Amazon. Okay. I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna set the Wi-Fi up, so give me another moment. Okay, so now we're back on Wi-Fi. You know what's coming up now. Wi-Fi call test. Ready? Go!
This is John Lomax, and thanks for calling Local 12 in Touch. Join me every morning before work and school for the news you need before you hit the door on Good Morning Cincinnati. For the Local 12 poll, press 1. Hi everyone, thanks for watching the Sports Authority. I'm Mike Burke, and this is our You Make the Call poll question for this week. Talking about the Reds. Despite the win over the Mets today, which improved their record to 2-4 overall, which part of the team concerns you most right now? Is it the play of Billy Hamilton? Overall lack of run support?
Congratulations, I completed my first call using Wi-Fi calling. Awesome. Let's turn the Wi-Fi off now. Apparently, T-Mobile has sent us a new software update already. First time I've ever seen this, so I guess let's get started with that. Your device will now restart and install updates. Samsung Galaxy S5 powered by Android. Okay, so it's installing the system update. Just so you know, this particular update was about 25 megs. So don't be surprised or alarmed or anything. This really shouldn't take too long to install. In fact, this time around, in addition to the progress bar, they give you a percentage at the bottom of it. Normally, it would just be the progress bar. This time, they gave you a percentage as well. Sweet. Update installed. Just as a heads up, when we go and root this thing later on, you will not get any more system updates. So if system updates are paramount to you, like from T-Mobile, then hold off on the rooting until there's a solution found where you can still get your updates, I guess. Or whenever I find a root method, you can join the journey with me into the center of your Android. Da-da-da-da-dum! That being said, I actually happen to like the the startup times and the boot times on this thing so far. Ooh. Optimizing 137 apps. While this is doing that, I'd like to call out attention to the USB slot. I actually like how this time around they actually went and covered the USB slot. And you can still access it even when it's OtterBoxed, and I got big fat fingers. So there's no reason why you can't open and close your port. Because I was able to do mine just fine. Ooh, an unlock screen. That was cool. Yeah, we got the disclaimer about the they successful. Thank you for choosing T-Mobile. Well, thank you for providing awesome service, T-Mobile. Yeah. Alright, so let's get the Wi-Fi set up on this thing and we'll be back. As yet another real quick call out, this was actually puzzling me, so I'm going to show you something. Normally you would push this button here to access your settings and menu, but as you can see, the menu key has been replaced by the recent key to allow you to quickly change between the applications you use most often. Tap out for more information. So basically that brings up the task manager now in KitKat. So alternatively, we needed the settings anyway, so what you want to do is go to where your dashboard is, flick it down, hit the gear, boom, you are in your settings. Here's another quick tip. Instead of like the one at a time menu base, it's all these little circle button thingies. So when you get in your settings, you know, you scroll down to where it says system. And as a heads up, all these settings now have a nice little thing where you can organize it. See? Pretty nice. But with that being said, we're going to go down to system. Going to go to about device. Yeah, you know what we're going to do now. We're going to become an Android developer. You just keep touch spamming that build number until it says you are now an Android developer. So, ding! Developer mode is now turned on. Sweet. Model number SM-G900T. Android version 4.4.2. Baseband version G900T. UVU 1ANCH. Which I think is the latest KitKat, but I am not for sure. I could have swore there was a 4.4.3, but oh well. But let's take a moment and try to find where these developers' options are. Sweet, it's right next door here. And of course you can go through the developer options and play with that as you please. Okay, so despite the funkiness of USB 3, I got a PlayStation 3 controller hooked up here. And let's ask the question, does USB 3 work? Hit the PlayStation button. Yes, yes it does. So as you can see, we can use PlayStation 3 controllers by default on an S5 without a root. Don't forget, as a heads up, that if you're wanting to charge your phone and you want to play games and you want to use your PlayStation 3 controller, you're screwed because that USB port is the only way you can charge your phone and use data and all that stuff. I want to bring attention to a couple things. First off, where it says download booster, I want to go over that real quick. What this is that like if you download 30 meg or more files off the internet, you can use this and you can use your data connection and your Wi-Fi connection simultaneously to help increase your download speed. Now the only problem is that you can't use that, like it says in the thing, you can't use download booster because you have Wi-Fi calling enabled. Now of course you can always go into settings and then scroll down into the phone, into your phone settings, like at the bottom where it says apps. But you can also change it here. And there, Wi-Fi calling is disabled. Then you can use or that's going to be the next thing I was going to go over. And then from there you can use Download Booster all you please. Additionally, also want to call out this ultra power saving mode. What this is that this is like really extreme power saving, like it changes the color scheme to grayscale, restricts application usage to only essential applications and those selected by you. Mobile data turns off when the screen turns off, and you can turn off all connectivity features such as Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So if none of these are really paramount to you when your phone is sleeping, then I would definitely consider giving that a try. Overall, I'd had to say that the Galaxy S5 at first seems like a pretty good phone. If you're used to older Android, you know, there will obviously be a learning curve, but I think all the common stuff that we need to get out of the way, I think I've already addressed it. So I guess without going too further in and dragging this out further than what this needs to be, I'm just going to close off my initial impressions here. This has been all my initial impressions on the Samsung Galaxy S5 on T-Mobile. I am Adventure Link. Thank you all for watching. I do hope that you all watch this video and you like it, as well as you know, take the Galaxy S5 into consideration when you purchase your next phone. Speaking of appreciations, I appreciate, you know, your likes and subscriptions and rates. It's all in the video description. Give it a thumbs up if you like, thumbs down if you don't like. Hit the subscribe button to see more videos from me. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, praise, criticisms, well wishes, prayers, etc., but no flames, fighting, spam, or other such bullcrap, you can hit me up in the comments section. If you have any questions about mobile devices as a whole, which covers the BlackBerry OS / Research in Motion, Android OS, iOS, and Windows Phone, then feel free to hit up the XDA developers forums. But just a fair warning, their community there is bigger than my late Grand Marquis rather, so search before posting. Most likely your question or whatever you wanted to post has been already posted once, if not several times. So search before posting. It'll make the moderators and admins happy and save yourself and those people all kinds of trouble. Let's get that out of there. Auto-triggering Google search for the win. Okay, but with that being said, back with the closing, you know, work hard, have fun, make history, don't let no one push you around and all that. And as you saw, it's getting pretty warm outside, so do stay hydrated and stay cool. Eat right, stay healthy, don't let no one push you around and all that. And we'll close with the wise words of wisdom from Eric the Car Guy, reminding you guys and gals to be safe, have fun, and stay dirty. See you all next time. Have a nice day.